love the slow Fey jazz for the last time, everyone.
Ooh, right.
Yeah.
Music change.
As we are on the last call for episode 34 and the end of chapter 3, joined once again by Chris, Mike Hartley, and Maggie.
Wow. Yay, another chapter end, another fucking...
We're doing it 34 episodes.
34. Yeah, so that averaging 11.3 a chapter.
Yeah.
Give or take. Yeah.
Give or take.
Very cool.
Wow, what an episode.
Yeah.
As they always are.
God, so much happened.
So much
happened.
So much happened.
Well, first of all, I think we should talk about Maggie. Your character has changed.
My character's different.
I want to know the mechanics of, because you were a darkness sorcerer.
You're healthy and warm.
Darkness.
I'm healthy and warm, and I have blood in my cheeks.
Yay.
So me and Maggie actually talked a little bit about this one-on-one.
Oh, secret talk.
Secret talk, yes. I did mention to her that there was the chance that her sorcerer class might be changing. But I gave her the choice. So that whole thing with her dreaming about the stone being destroyed and Lolth leaving, if you wanted to stay, Darkness Sorcerer would have been very different. But instead, I think we can say you are now a
Divine Soul
Sorcerer.
Which do you pull your magic now from those three gods of the Fae? Is that effectively
Basically,
it?
that's the flavor,
That's
of
cool.
it. It was
That's cool.
it was funny because I did when you asked, it was peeking it, it was understanding great. Because sorcerers are different than warlocks, and I was really afraid with leaning too much in that flavoring. But no, it makes sense. It makes the most sense for Minx defaulting back to magic of Fae.
Cool.
In that way.
What are the biggest changes?
A lot. My hound's gone.
Oh,
no more
shit.
hound,
Okay. Well, I'm glad we got to see the hound.
You only
Yeah.
used the hound twice.
I know, but it was
it.
cool.
It was cool.
It was cool.
really cool.
We got to experience it. We got to see it.
What can you do now?
Heal better than you.
Minx
I
does
don't
have
know.
some healing
I don't know
capabilities.
about that.
Honestly, thank the fucking Lord.
I don't know. Though. I am gonna update the sheet. I did draft the characters just to see, but I'm gonna fully set it up now and
That's
do
exciting.
it.
Yeah, you do have some
because I was very indecisive.
some stats to hone out. Which, as a reminder to all three of you now, we are now entering chapter 4 as level 8 characters.
Level 8.
If you didn't think I was already looking at my character
God.
sheet, you're sorely
You know what?
mistaken.
I'm not going to look at my character sheet. I'm going to enjoy the conversation. I'm going to have a good time.
Hartley's gonna level up Clue this entire conversation.
He is.
Yep, I'm already doing it.
But yeah, that whole vivid dream could have gone very differently if Minx had decided to maybe stay with Lolth or stay a shadow or sorcerer. Lolth's presence might have been a little different as opposed to what happened. But yeah, I like where Minx is going because I think it does make sense to her story arc overall.
Well, the fact that you asked, I was like, oh, that's a great question. Because if we're destroying her main touch point of power, but it's also I don't know. We talked about it kind of being in not directly, but a Witcher thing where it's right, you're what is it called? Fuck, the child of surprise.
Yeah.
Something where it's just
yeah.
these kind of default things with my mom, where I'm if this was just kind of a curse bestowed, where it's but if my mom had Fey magic, I don't know. It all makes a little bit more flavor sense in the backstory stuff. So
the source of
me.
your power hasn't changed. Your powers always come from the Fae in a sense, except now instead of coming from the Court of Winter and this darkness, it now comes from the Court of Summer and Light, which I think makes more sense because that is your ancestral home. That's where your parents grew up, right?
Meow meow. This is my cat.
But yeah, I'm very excited. It's I'm so happy to not be double cursed. Oh my god!
Yeah, dude. I wanted to talk about that.
Luckstone's a Luckstone now.
And also, I thought a Luckstone was almost like the Luck Feat, where it allowed you a reroll. No, that is crazy.
It's
a
so
plus
much
one
better.
to everything is wild.
Yeah.
That's
not
awesome.
Not attack rolls or damage, but ability checks and saving throws.
Yeah,
you get a plus
that's
1 to
Which
everything.
helps with my fucking dumb
But
stats.
that plus, if you stick close to me and my aura on saving throws, you get a +4 to every saving throw. That's because 3 from me, 1 from the stone.
Oh
Yeah.
Awesome. I'd love to stick close to you, but I'm gone.
You go.
Which we'll get into shortly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can also talk about the finale of Clue's memory. as well.
Oh my God.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
That was awesome. So
The applause. I don't know if the applause
So
is going to
good.
be in the episode because we played it off as if we were watching a movie.
Right. Yeah.
But the applause was
That was
genuinely
so
for you,
good.
it was
Oh,
it was one
my
of the
God.
best Chris monologues that we've had in a long time.
Thank you.
And maybe
It's-
the best almost ever. It was awesome.
It's really crazy how vivid the images become. Very cool. Like you do such an amazing job of sort of describing it, and the voices you put into each character. It just, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure everyone's experiencing it at the same time. It's just really cool. You're very talented. We love you. You're the best.
Thanks.
You killed me.
Chris,
I literally. Well, maybe.
Chris, I have a question, and maybe this is like technically more Q&A question, but I don't care. It's last call. It's our game.
Of course.
The orc that they captured
I was
and
thinking
were
that too.
torturing.
Right.
I don't know, but basically, does that mean the orcs were kind of on the side of releasing chaos within Grumsh and stuff? Because usually,
But that's what Merrick said, is that she didn't
Yeah.
align with the her clans.
not Merrick.
Merrick, not Perrick. Merrick, you're the
Merrick's
shop owner.
a dude.
Yeah,
Merrick is
Merrick's a
the
guy.
orc.
Barrel's the shop.
Barrel's the shop
Beryl.
owner.
Sorry, that's why.
Beryl.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Been a while. Beryl was saying that she didn't align with the
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe truly
Yeah,
like
you're right. In the flashback with Merrick, I think episode 5.
Yeah.
How Merrick described how the orcs had a bad reputation in Hallow, and now you can see a little bit of why they are not on the side of, or at least some of them are not on the side of the gods of peace. They followed the gods of chaos. So with the Great Orc Rebellion, that's
Yep.
I guess what it was all about, like
Damn.
bringing back a shift in order.
Wow. It was so funny. I was listening to that and I was like, oh, it kind of sounds like Merrick. I wonder if it is Merrick. And then they chopped his head
Lost his
off.
head.
And I was like, nope,
Not
that's not Merrick.
yeah.
I did the same thing where I was like, well, not my guy.
Yeah. No, never mind. Not him.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
Thank you. And then, Jonas Standy being called away to gather the forces of the Fae.
How are they going
Yeah.
to bring him back alive? I don't know how that's even possible.
Well, because it's in the Fae.
Well, if the darkness got lifted, then I don't know. His body
just
parts
like
are somewhere.
I guess, but I'm just thinking more like mechanically in the
There are
D&D.
spells beyond Revivify
Maybe
that
he'll-
can be used to bring people back.
Yeah,
from the
but
dead.
like I feel like there's always a limit of like a year. When
Maybe
did
it'll be
Jonas
like
die?
what's the world that they go to on the boat after Lord of the Rings when they all
the Grey Havens.
The Grey
that
Havens.
place where it's like, yeah, you go there, but you can't ever come back. So like maybe he could like live in the Fae.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's going to be like
Got a big hole in him.
white Gandalf the White.
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Oh, okay. Oh, dude, I would love that. Oh, that'd be so sick.
Yeah,
Oh,
he'll be like walking in white armor.
that'd be really cool.
Pick the red.
The more important conversation, blah blah blah. My uncle alive is great weapon master or ability score improvement.
Do you not? What are your boot?
I think we have to catch up to you in terms of how much damage we do. So take the one that gives you less damage.
What?
I'm a great weapon fighter.
Take
Yeah.
the actor feat.
Yeah, great idea.
Thespian.
We can also talk about the secret portal as well.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
Secret
portal.
Secret
Through the mountain.
Through the mountain.
Yeah, in a secret tunnel, probably.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Oh, I'm going to
God.
sing it so much next chapter, Chris.
So
you have no
good.
fucking clue.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, crazy. So there is a portal in Mount Moradin that connects to the Nine Hells, where, or we maybe. It's always maybe, guys.
Yeah.
It's always maybe.
So we're there.
Where the three banished gods are sowing.
More than 3.
Oh, is it just 3? Oh, sorry.
More than
Just
three.
the three
said
big
3.
ones.
Yeah.
Also, the great one is the one that doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, that was
It was Grom,
That was a god of peace.
Bear,
Yeah. Who's the great one?
The Great One?
Yeah.
Bane. Was it Bane?
Yeah.
The leader of the gods of chaos.
My ends look like
Who was
ours.
who?
I mean, if you don't remember from my history all the way back in episode 1,
Yeah, I
I
am
guess
sorry.
I'll tell
We
you
don't
again.
remember.
Is it the great old one?
It was Asmodeus.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. You guys ever seen Osmosis Jones? It's a really good movie.
Isn't he
Yeah.
a cell?
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good. I think Bill Murray's in it.
Really?
Yeah.
That went on for so many seasons, though, didn't it?
What?
Is
No,
he,
it's
did he just do the movie?
no, it's a movie.
I know, but it's a show, too.
I really hope it's Bill Murray that I am Yeah, Bill Murray. Bill Murray's in it. It's a great movie. Animated film. Osmosis Jones.
I just know that it was a show for
Have you
seen
it?
What? Have you seen
the
it?
blue guy,
No.
but he wears like a bomber jacket.
Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, we'll talk about this. We'll come back to
We don't
Osmosis
have
Jones. Let's keep talking about
we
Osmodeus.
truly don't have to.
But you guys have left the Fae and have come back to Hallow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wait, so how much time has passed?
Yeah, I guess years for sure.
Years for sure. Based on the status of the city, which looks in somewhat repair, but
Does it
who
look
knows?
evil? What's evil?
Hard to tell.
I mean, it's hard to tell from a distance. You'll have to get closer.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can assume the cloud, the red cloud that came out of the mountain, was chaos. At the same
Why are you
time,
assuming that?
well, because I think that is an assumption that could be made. I feel like the chaos came out of the mountain at the same time and made the collapse happen at the same time as Feyrie did his little fireworks display.
Wait, so
up
you
on the
think
top
the
of Mount Martin.
gods? You also just like chaos. Do you mean like a god or like?
No, I mean like chaos, like Lost, like the thing from Lost. Like I imagine
Smoke monster?
chaos, yeah, as
So
like
smoke
a
monster came out of the mountain and is now just running
it's
around
somewhere
Hallow?
else, somewhere else. That might have been its like leaving of the mountain that made it collapse, and then we
have no idea.
We didn't get a good description of the mountain.
What if there's just like monsters running rampant across the lands?
I feel like like in Legend
kinda
of
what I was
Zelda
thinking.
Breath of the Wild when like
there's always
the day
a new
resets.
norm that you
know,
find,
y'all know
but
Neopet's Darkest Fairy.
Exactly.
That plot.
Yeah.
That is where my inspiration came from.
Thank
Yes.
you,
Yeah.
Chris.
Or
Thank
like,
you
yeah, I mean,
for
as
playing
we
into
all
my
could tell.
childhood.
or like
We all
Breath of the Wild, right? Like when like every couple of days it resets and like the darkness spreads throughout the realm and then the monsters come back to
Neopet's
life.
Darkest Fairy. Jesus, ripped it right off.
Ripped right off, eh?
Sorry.
So I guess we didn't get. I don't know if we did get a clear description of what the mountain looks like.
So I
It's
think
kind of there.
I did describe how you can see evidence of what happened. The mountain does
I
not
see.
look whole. So it's not like you guys
Okay.
went back in time. The mountain has exploded.
It's like Swiss cheese.
Yeah, sure. So you can
glossed right
I
over
appreciate the hard yeah.
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 that. Yeah.
But yeah, I did describe it vaguely because again, we don't want to give too much away before we
No,
get into
of
chapter
course.
4.
Of course.
But yeah, something has been unleashed from the mountain.
Okay.
I won't say what it is.
And it's probably just the start is the thing. It's probably just the start of whatever the plan is of these gods of chaos.
Well, we don't know who.
Are we gonna have to? I really thought that Feyrie was like
The BBG.
the BBEG of the campaign, but I think he's just a mid-campaign BBEG.
I think he's their little chosen one to open it.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's got all of his toys to open it.
And I think we're
yeah.
gonna have to probably delve into hell, which would be
If we go to the 9 hells in this campaign, awesome. I might already be there.
You probably are there.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm curious though if
What
that's,
layer of hell? Sorry, is Dillion?
Yeah. No. We'll
Sloth?
get there after.
Definitely not.
I'm curious which, like, if it's basically within the history that we got of you talking to your uncle in tent times. It was basically
This
like
is my tent talk.
this is my tent talk. That is now in my memory of my tent talk. You going basically they were like, yeah, we will like, or the orc was like, yeah, at one point they will have a chosen one
Yeah.
that will one day like break open that like that
seal.
gloss seal that they have. But if it's a portal, does that mean we could get entry, but then we can't get back?
I don't know.
I don't
Because
know.
that means that we then have to break that port. Like, I don't, again, that's where I'm like, that's
Well, I have a feeling
I would-
that portal's going to be broken open before
I
we're
would
strong enough to stop it.
I would suspect that Feyrie got there though.
Oh, I think he
But you
got
think he
there and
opened it?
I don't know, but I think like timeline makes sense where like he was told about the portal and he went under like he was given the order from
Yeah, but the gods are still down
I think
there.
there were teams digging for it 1,000%.
Do you think that's what the mine operation is? This whole time your parents have been working for the mines? Is
no,
it just
because the
they're
king
also
didn't know, right? He didn't. He was like upset by it.
Yeah.
but he didn't know.
And then what's that what's the juicy magical substance?
Meridium?
Yeah. So like
Juicy
meridium.
magic.
Does the meridium come from the portal? Is it it only can
No, it only grows in the mountain. though, yeah.
exactly, right? The connection to the 9 hells. so many things. Magic from the because the Meridian would be
Feyrie
like,
was like his mind was poisoned by like
when he got down
found,
there.
He found this portal.
Yeah.
The gods can't come out, but they like communed with them. Hey, pal. Like we can make you super fucking strong, dude.
Yeah, it's like when Hades
and he was like
lit. Hades went.
Don't talk. Like
How do you know?
in Hercules, when Hades went down, and they were like, "We're trapped," right? All the
great Hades impression.
that was the lava guy, the lava monster.
Oh yes,
the lava,
yes.
Yeah. Oh, the Titans.
Yeah.
We're
trapped. I don't know if they speak like that, but
But finally, we can talk about the finale of Chapter 3.
yeah. So I guess I am starting the next episode. Not here, or what's the plan for recording, Chris?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not going.
As I've said ever since it happened, Dillion, you dying will always have severe consequences.
Yes.
And these consequences have come to light.
Yep.
At the start of Chapter 4, you're going to be playing a new character.
No, really?
Yes.
I figured. Of course, you didn't think so.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, baby.
Wow.
You're gone.
Holy fuck.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You do not know where Dillion Buckley is, so you cannot currently play as Dillion Buckley.
That's crazy. Okay. I didn't know it was going to happen. I thought I'd be like, I don't know.
You thought it'd be like a one session. Oh, we get him back from hell.
I guess that sounds pretty rough.
Yeah, you were a portal. The way Chris described it is a seam of fire ripped a hole in the fabric of reality and pulled you in. Yeah, and you really figured, oh yeah,
seems like a one episode.
Seems like
problem.
a one episode.
Dylan will be able to fucking sneak out of there, no problem.
Oh my god.
So, Michael, we're gonna have to have some talks.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Okay. That's really exciting, but also, oh no,
Yeah,
Dillion.
Like I mentioned, you coming back to life was great, but there were always going to be consequences.
Oh my
to
god,
that.
are you gonna play as your mom?
Oh, that'd be interesting. Was that even on the table? Nah.
I mean, there was a chance that maybe Kinala wouldn't have come back, but
Yeah,
she's there.
I'm glad she is.
It is weird that she's here. But like, I mean, not weird. I'm glad.
I'm
excited.
I feel so bad for her.
She's been going
My
through
son.
it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
yeah. Oh god,
I
she's
still
gonna be
don't
a nightmare too.
100% trust her, and that's just an issue that I have. But
Well, I mean, we all got bamboozled by
yeah,
Erevan. That's crazy. I'm gonna play a different character.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
like I mentioned, Chapter 4 is going to look a little different.
Holy fuck. I'm excited.
Any ideas?
that's crazy.
None, because I wasn't expecting it.
I'm guessing. Oh, he's super stoic and not like.
I do have one rule: you cannot play as Pickle. Pickle has not gone to Hallow.
No. Is Pickle still alive? He must be. I mean, we don't know.
I mean,
we don't know if Erevan's alive.
You left the Fae with a lot of
so
open
much.
questions, right? But at
Yep.
the same time, you still have a way of communicating back to the Fae.
I mean,
also speaking, we glossed
hope
right over the fact that we're carrying the sword now. We have the
Yeah,
sword.
we have a
as
relic in
You
our
have
pocket.
a relic of Moradin
We
in
also
your
have
little
a
pouch.
bag.
A
Yeah,
bag.
A bag.
Woo!
I can't believe Dylan's gone.
It's now hitting
just
like
Oh, where's your chocolate? Go get
Crazy.
your
I
chocolate.
don't have chocolate. I'm chocolateless today.
Do you want a cookie?
Actually, I have a snack club of. 1 second, I'll be right back. I'm getting
Oh
my
my
rainbow
God.
belts. Keep
Okay,
talking.
while he's going, okay, so a ability score improvement.
Okay, so what would you improve though?
Charisma and strength would get me that extra. You know how it goes up every 2.
Yeah.
It gives me the new next one.
What would it
I get an
be?
extra +1 to hit and an extra +1 to damage for every hit. But I could also do Great Weapon Master, which would mean I could take a -5 to hit for a +10 to
Yeah,
damage.
no. Currently, I'm leaning Great Weapon Master if your stats are fine.
My stats are pretty good. It would be a +9 to hit instead of a +8, and it would be a +6 to damage on every hit instead of a +5.
Yeah, like it.
Like I don't care about anything else. Charisma and strength are the ones that matter.
What are your totals?
Total,
Yeah.
like after my ability.
No,
or, like,
just
after
your
my
totals
character.
for your strength and charisma. If you did do the upgrade.
If I did the upgrade
Yeah.
of, it would be 20 and 18,
Wow.
which is crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that is
pretty wild.
crazy.
So I could get to 20 for the +5, or I could do great weapon, stay at a 19 and 17.
I think you'd have more fun with the great weapon fighting, honestly.
Here's my only concern, and we'll get back to talking about the episode. Here's my only concern is that with the gauntlet, the meridium damage, and all of my smites, I am already so close to being outmathed with every time I do one of those crazy hits.
But that's what I'm saying. If you do that with Great Weapon Master...
I will be at godhood level soon of damage.
We'll see.
Well, because that...
Maybe not quite yet, yeah.
Well, that means that you could basically... You could almost take that -5 like almost every time.
Yeah.
That's all.
Listen, you
+8, yeah.
you can make your character as strong as possible. You can do all these buffs and damage attacks. I'm still going to make really hard fights.
Yeah, of course.
If anything, I'm just going to scale them up.
We know
now.
that. Great Weapon Master, though, the cool thing is if you reduce a creature, if you either crit or reduce a creature to 0 HP, just for the audience, you get an extra attack action as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I could do... Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to go fun. We're going Great Weapon Master.
You get it as a bonus action.
Yes.
It's not. I don't think it's an additional attack.
I've got it. When you store a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 points with 1, you can make 1 melee weapon attack as a bonus action. Yeah. Which is
still big.
Which is still
because that
huge,
basically gives you 2
3
full hits with a large weapon.
Yes.
Which isn't possible otherwise.
Yeah.
Which is it's giving you 2 hits on kills with your big swords.
Right.
Rather than like 2 daggers.
Pretty good.
You know what's really fun about leveling up?
What?
I don't need to.
Why is that? Oh, because you're dead.
Oh, Mike, for this new character, you are starting at level 1.
No.
Am I?
No. Oh, okay. I mean, imagine how much you would go.
That'd be so funny.
Hello.
We
I have
just
to be
carry him
I have to be
around.
like a really charming little tiny babe that they just take along with me.
Oh my
'cause
God.
You will be playing Grub.
I'm not
Yeah.
up for this. Oh my God. What class are you thinking?
Do you have any ideas?
I don't have any. I have no
Nothing?
ideas. I was not expecting this.
If you had to throw something at a wall right now.
Oh God.
Yeah, try.
See, I go straight to Rogue because it's my little happy place.
That's Pickle.
I know it's Pickle. I know it's Pickle. I know it's Pickle. I don't know.
Listen, you have the break to think.
I
about
have time to think
do,
about it.
you do.
I'm
I'm just
gonna
pressure
yeah.
cookering you.
Yeah.
I'll
and,
think about it.
And with this new character, presumably this character that is on Hallow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might be getting some insight from me as to what's been happening on the material plane.
You're gonna bring some insight.
Not,
I guess so.
not everything, but maybe some little treats.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm
I
just-
can't believe we're taking a break now.
I know. I want to play. I want to play right away. I don't even
can't-
have a character prepared, but I want to play.
I can't believe
I'm playing level 8 me.
I'm ready. Mike's here.
I'm here. I'm ready to go.
We just go find Mike
Michael
at a bar.
Pukasevich.
Yeah.
Michael
my
Pukasevich
God.
playing me. Imagine that, like, Dylan in a circle of hell.
Oh, I feel so bad for the
Be
guy. I really
Dylan.
fucked him up.
Like, we're gonna come back and find Dylan like 2 levels later, being like side bangs. You just became what was
God, I hope
Ilan.
he has.
Ilan?
I
He
hope
just
he
is
comes back as
Ilan
Ilan
now.
and he actually has some form of caution. My
Yeah.
goodness, what
With
a dream.
like Carlock outfit from like Beauty.
Is it the devil?
Like
Am I
that.
being like endlessly tortured down there?
I don't know.
Jesus
You
Christ.
think I've planned that far ahead?
I'm trying to think of like what the copper hand.
Yeah. Right?
Well, because at first I was like, ooh, maybe a dragon, but because they can take on forms. But fire, I don't know.
So you're saying the ground split open.
No,
The
not
sky.
ground.
The air split
Oh,
open.
the sky. And that's where the hand came out.
There was a rift in the air. A massive hand grabbed you by the shackles, which came to life, and pulled you through.
Very like Monty Python animation is what I pictured.
Yeah. Holy shit.
But yeah, the shackles were a countdown. And the shackles never added the entire time you were in the Fae.
Yeah. So if I stayed in the Fae, I would have been fine.
As soon as you came back,
I should have thought about it.
sped back up.
Okay, but the one thing that I was curious about, did I not have some sort of like chain event when talking about the chains? in the Fae, that
Yes.
there was some reaction to it.
Yes.
So why did that happen again when I actually talked to my mom?
When you did that,
Yeah.
I think when you did that, your fate was already sealed.
So the countdown already
There was
went.
no more warnings.
Oh wow.
Oh, there was no more warnings. So is it because I
Because-
talked about it, or was
No,
it?
it's because
Time.
time was diluted.
Yeah.
So
By the
in
time
the Fae, it was happening really slowly, so it only happened the one time. Whereas, like, she sped up time when we landed back in Hallow and was like, "Here's what you missed," and sent,
Did we confirm it's a she? You said she before too.
I think it was a female voice
Oh,
that I
okay.
heard.
I don't know if I've confirmed female or male. I'll leave it at that.
God.
A genderless god.
thought for sure.
A copper
For
hand.
some reason.
No, I think it was us trying to. It was me trying to figure out if the same voice that you guys
Yeah.
talked to in the pond at
You
the
also
Wandering
thought maybe
Wander.
Lolth might have been the
Yeah.
same voice as well.
Yeah,
I thought it was Erevan for a while.
yeah. Well, all right.
Yeah. A lot of stuff happened.
A lot of stuff happened. Chris, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
That's exciting.
The
big 3-0. Welcome to the club.
Thank you.
Did
How does
we,
it feel? Do your knees hurt?
So much.
Did this episode go as you predicted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I think so. Yeah. I think with all the finales, I
figured.
kind of want it to wrap up in a certain way because, again, it's a finale.
Yeah.
You want it to go
Yeah.
big or go home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no crazy revelations. Kianala coming. I didn't know whether or not that would come across naturally, but she did join you back to Hallow. So we'll see what happens after that. But besides that, yeah, the Minx changing her sorcerer class, Clue getting his memory restored,
Yeah.
and Dillion, peace out.
Yep.
Bye.
Fuck.
Oh.
Well, I'm excited to come up with a new character. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, after being Pickle for a little bit, I kind of had fun being in some new shoes. So it's going to be exciting. I'm stoked. But I also hope we can find Dylan soon.
Yeah, we got to get our boy back.
Yeah.
Our boy,
Imagine
our
we're all
boy
like,
who
fuck him.
refuses to become a man.
Oh my god, you could be a bard.
I could be a bard. I
Oh.
could sing songs all the time.
Oh God, it fits too well.
I know.
I can sing songs all the time.
I've wanted Mike to be a bard since the beginning, and that's
The
just
mountain
me
blew up.
being.
But now we're all fine.
You can play.
I can sing songs all the time.
Oh, it's happening.
Come on,
You can play Balvin.
Alvin.
Balvin. No.
No, we don't want Balvin.
Blavin.
Lavin.
All right. Well, what are we watching, listening, doing
Ooh.
for the final time before we take our long sleep?
A long rest, an extra long rest,
An extra long
extra
rest.
large long rest.
I have been playing Baldur's Gate.
He's been playing Baldur's Gate and it's his
Yes.
birthday.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Have you
does
bedded
like it.
Lae'zel yet?
No, I have no time for romance, Michael. I told you this.
You must.
I have to restore balance to the world. I can't
Once-
just sleep with anybody.
get
right
the
now.
worm out of my brain.
Also, once you get to like a certain point, I feel because I kind of did a similar thing where I was like, I got a quest, and then you get to a point in story where they're like, okay, now you're just talking to like a dozen people all at the same time because they're like, hey, you haven't been interacting with anybody at camp. Now you're just getting all the dialogue at the same time.
Yep.
Which
Fair.
is kind of the point.
Yeah.
Similar with us being like, we should have a dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's coming for you, Chris. It's coming.
Oh, I can't wait. As of
Yeah.
right now, it's been slow, but I've been very much enjoying it. I am playing on tactician, so
I can't believe that.
combat is tough.
Wow.
Well, it didn't
I
even
finally
exist.
see how you guys feel with all these combat.
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
But it's been good. I'm like 12 hours in so far, so still very early on. I'm still in the middle of Act 1. But yeah, loving it. Playing a halfling wizard, Kristoff the Black.
Christoph the
God.
Black.
Yeah.
I love that.
He's been great.
That's awesome.
He's so smart.
That's
What-
awesome.
Oh, wow. Do you have fun colored hair?
I have a nice hat.
Nice.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, but the next time we talk, whether it's on the Q&A or the next episode, I'll have way more updates about Baldur's Gate.
I'm so excited.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited for
I'm
you.
so stoked to hear your adventure and how
Yeah.
it goes. But you're enjoying it overall.
Oh, I'm
Thumbs up.
loving it.
Okay,
it's
good.
so good.
Yeah. I guess as a DM, it's nice to kind of put you in the player's shoes for a bit too, right?
Yeah, I bet.
It makes
can
combat so interesting. It's like, okay, I gotta look at it from like vantage points.
Yeah.
And like how to utilize my spells, my
Yeah.
bonus actions,
God.
and
Yeah.
percentages and all that. Like every encounter feels like a game of Risk.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'm
100%.
so excited for you to get to other parts of this game
Mhm.
that like I want to talk to you about so bad. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Also, you playing tactician, fucking crazy, sadist. Oh my
Wild.
God.
The fact that you just like flew into it with playing on the hardest difficulty.
Well, it didn't
Yeah.
even
You
exist
play the
when the
hardest
game
you
came
said
out.
hardest difficulty?
Yeah.
Tacticians,
God.
like specifically, there aren't as many items. Like every
Right.
combat's a little bit smarter, a little bit more difficult.
Oh,
But like,
the enemies
right,
are
right.
so
it didn't
smart.
like that. And honor mode didn't even exist when we
game
would have
came
started
out?
playing.
Yeah.
Interesting. I see.
And so
As in combat, as soon as one of my characters goes down, the rest of the enemies just walk up and like kick them.
yeah.
Like it's so brutal.
Have you had to restart a bunch?
I haven't restarted any decisions I've made, but like obviously I've had like TPKs happen
Yeah.
quite a bit. So like I've had to restart from like checkpoints and all that kind of stuff. But
Champion.
yeah, it's been fun.
I just
It's
tried
been
to play
great.
an honor mode one the other night just to be like, ooh, let's try it. Because I was just like, let's shoot the shit. And I died like right at the beginning, like right off the fucking plane. I did get the fucking sword from him though. But
Oh,
yeah, for running the king.
I did not get the sword.
I got it.
It's too hard.
the sword?
Well, you can command him to drop it, and I just take it. Anyways,
Yeah.
no, and then I died like 2 fights later, just fighting like 3 or 4 brains, and so that was fun. But
Been there.
I don't know the sword.
Been there.
you know, a spoiler? It's not a spoiler. You kind of were there.
That the epilogue?
The
No,
prologue.
right at the beginning.
The prologue,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Flip those around.
Yeah, the first like Cambion that's there.
Yeah.
You can
get
him
his flaming
You can get
sword.
his flaming sword.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
And I was trying to fight. I was kind of trying to do a barbarian run
Nice.
in honor mode, and then I died way too quickly because I just
But
had
you got the
shadow
sword.
heart. But I got the sword, and
Nice.
so that was very successful. So I might just keep doing it.
Sick.
Nice.
Amazing.
But that's all I'm really doing. And that's going to be all I'm really doing. A lot of future
Yeah.
last calls.
That's a big
So
game.
excited.
Yeah.
Amazing. Who's next? Anybody?
I can go.
You go for it.
What have I've been watching a lot of shows. I watched all of the new fucking, oh my god, what's it called? Not Too Hot to Handle.
Perfect Match.
Perfect Match.
Perfect Match.
Because I love trash. And then I also watched all the Dallas Cowboys show. It's fine.
Yeah,
but it just made me
It's
sad.
shot really nicely.
Yeah, if
And it
anything,
is,
I would
yeah.
still suggest that you watch Cheer.
I'll watch Cheer.
Yeah, because again, the stories didn't make me as sad because I was like, oh, so this just is a very rich like company just still not treating workers right.
Nope.
And not even in the way where I'm like, oh, like some
you
of them
can be a cowboy. You can be a Dallas
it's a cult and I don't
It is.
but like and
Go
I feel bad
Birds.
because I'm like these are just
Birds.
straight up athletes and I feel bad that
Yep.
are just being like these massively sexualized women. Anyways, I've also been playing It Takes Two.
Love
with
that
my
Great
partner,
game.
and I've never played
Yeah.
it before. Okay, so no one told me in the pitch for this game. Okay, so I just heard about it. Everybody's like, it's a great game.
Yeah.
Nobody told me about like the Tom Cruise cutscene action film. Everything explodes.
Everything.
Yeah, it's
Every boss
unreal.
explodes.
Yeah.
Everything. I was like, I was just getting childhood like whimsy laughter
Yeah,
every
it's
fight.
fantastic.
Such a
And,
polished game.
Like
Yeah.
even coming up.
Collaboration.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god!
fucking God.
I just haven't had that kind of experience, and like the mechanics just feel so good. Like there's such good
It's
weight to
perfect.
them.
It's-
Like
Yep.
It's a
Yeah.
great game.
it's so satisfying, and like I love little puzzles, and it just feels like Fall Guys puzzles,
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
mixed
Yeah.
into like a little.
And then every now
like,
and then you get
couch
the
game.
competitive you versus.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
and
great.
I fight hard. It's great. I love it.
Wasn't it like runner up for Game of the Year?
I think it was up there for
Yeah.
sure.
Because
Yeah.
that was the year Elden Ring came out,
Yeah.
which fair, Elden Ring takes the cake. But I know they won best co-op game.
Yep.
But like, I really think if Elden Ring wasn't in the running, they probably would have won like best
Yeah.
game.
It definitely
of the year.
took- it definitely
'Cause
took
was,
two.
It
Yeah.
was like, it definitely would have taken two. Sorry.
No, I wish that the writing was slightly better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I was just like, it just kind of keeps giving in other
Yeah.
ways that I'm like,
And-
oh no, I now like love this. This is so
And
sweet.
honestly, I think it's weird that my favorite thing about that game is that it just keeps going.
Yeah.
You think it's going to end and you're like, fucking, I've got another section, another whole world. It's just like, there's a million.
I'm at the point where I'm like, I know that they either need to like be friends or fix their marriage or something, but I'm like, we're not even close to that. I don't feel like they're not bonding at all. And so I was like, we definitely are going to have to listen to this romance book for at least another while.
Collaboration.
It's a massive game.
Yeah. And it's so like every level is so fun and
So
pretty
fun.
and like I'm a big fan. And I just like finding the little I like that they give you so many different mechanics to play with. Anyways.
Yeah, exactly. The
big-
mechanics always switch up.
Very satisfying game.
Yeah.
Very much filling a little game void that I wanted.
Yeah.
So
Good. I'm
yeah,
glad.
would 100% recommend.
Yeah, that game is a 10 out of 10 for sure. Sweet.
You or me?
Up to you.
Rock, paper, scissors. On 3.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Wow.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Hey, I guess I'm going. Okay.
It was a tie for scissors, a tie for rock, and a tie for paper, and then Hartley won with scissors, and I did paper. For the
Absolutely.
listeners.
Thanks for keeping them updated.
Oh,
Well, you have to.
We
It's a
have
podcast.
video, Michael.
We don't have it live and on the
Live.
websites.
What am I doing?
What are you eating?
I am reading. I finished reading.
Sorry, you said the word wrong.
Sorry, I finished eating Tress of the Emerald Sea, which is one of the Brandon Sanderson's secret projects.
Truss?
Tress. TRESS.
Tress. And what is a tress?
It is a name.
Oh.
And how did it taste?
Delicious.
Tress of the Emerald Sea.
Nope. I also spelled it. So.
I said tress.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Tress of the Emerald Sea.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's I was worried reading it because last time, like 2 weeks ago when we talked last, I was talking about The Sunlit Man, which is the other Brandon Sanderson secret
didn't like
project,
that
and
one.
I just didn't like it.
Just didn't taste
This
good.
is so much better.
Tastier.
Well, yeah, I finished it. It's great. It's a fantastic book.
nice
it's like
palate
it
cleanser.
ties in some other stuff, like from other, like it's just really it's nice. Right now I am reading.
Eating.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Eating. Come on, Hartley.
Right now, I am
No
eating,
shame.
Shadow of the Gods by
Sanderson Brandon.
fucking no. It's Shadow of the Gods. Steve
Carell.
Shadow of the Gods. So many typos.
Searching it up.
What's
John Gwynn. John Gwynn.
I know that chef.
It's another trilogy.
Oh,
You'll love
yeah, I
that.
know that book cover. It's got the dragon on it.
It's got the dragon on it.
Yeah.
I'm so far skeptical, but it gets a lot of great reviews, so I'm going to keep going.
Does it have a Michelin?
It. I did finish. I caught up with season 3 of what's it called? The Bear.
Oh, it's great.
I haven't watched it yet.
So good.
No spoilers. I haven't even started it yet.
Oh, I
good.
started
It's
it.
good. It's good. That show. I don't know. It's
See, I like
awesome.
season 2 better.
No.
Season 2 was better, in my opinion, but season 3 is
People-
also very good.
People have given a
The
lot of
whole
negative reviews
show-
to this season, and I refuse to hear any of it
I
until
will watch
I finish it.
and I will decide.
awesome, but it's just like the show. I just have some opinions about the whole show that are complaints, but like I like it, and I watched it all because it's great.
I think with this season, because they filmed season 3 and 4 back to back, it does feel like a setup for a season that's going to come right after that's going to be
Oh, I
better.
didn't know that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
good to know.
They
That is
filmed,
good to know.
which is why it's going to come out a little earlier than
Yeah.
good.
how long it took season 3 to come out.
Okay. Cool.
Well, probably because they can't keep hold on to they can't keep hold of the actors for that
Oh
long.
my
It's
God.
blowing up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are.
So it did feel like a little bit of a
What's his name's
setup.
gonna be, the
Jeremy.
main character, Jeremy Allen White. Is
Yeah.
he's like rumored to be the next Bond.
oh, cool. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
But he's not British.
Huh?
He's not British.
Doesn't matter. He can put on an accent.
I also don't know if he's
Bond it up.
Bond. I would love
is he
to
gonna
see.
be Bond?
He was rumored. He's
I thought it was
rumored
going
as
to
a
be
frontrunner.
Aaron Taylor Johnson or whatever his name
Oh,
is.
it could be.
Kick-ass.
It could. Oh, you could have been Aaron Taylor Johnson.
They kind of do look similar.
They do.
They
do look
got
similar.
those
I could
long
be
curly
getting
locks.
Yeah.
the long curly locks.
Yeah.
You know what? And I think it's. You're right. It's
We're
him.
starting
Because
rumors.
it's. I think it was him because, and I only remember him because he is in Anna Karenina. And
Sorry,
That's
did
what
you
you
say
know from?
yeah, of course.
Anna Karenina?
It's great film. Love that. Love that
Anna
movie.
Karenina?
Anna
Apart from
Karenina.
everything else he's done.
Yep, that's the one that I remember.
I don't know these films. I must watch them.
Great movie. It's like a stage play that's taking place in like all the. It's amazing. It's really well done.
I'll watch it. Anna Karenina?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe that that's your.
Hey, listen, my favorite movie is The Terminal. No judgment here.
No, I know, but it's not. The Terminal's better known, I
Yes,
think.
Anna Karenina is a deep cut, but that's thanks to Caroline. Caroline introduced me, and I love it.
But is
It's a great
Anna
movie.
Karenina better than The Terminal?
Yes.
See, I would disagree.
I think it's more aesthetic. It's not a better movie, but it's more like a choice. Like everything is a fucking like vibe.
Yeah.
It's more filmy.
It's so
More of a
filmy.
film than a movie.
It's so film. It's not even a film. It's a play.
It's also one of those. Oh fuck! It's one of those films where, like, have you seen Succession?
Yes.
Okay, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tom does what he did in Pride and Prejudice, and he comes and he plays a little fun boy, which
Yeah.
is so funny, and it
Yeah.
always throws me because I mainly knew him as Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it is always funny when I go back and I'm like, oh right, you did
You did Pride and Prejudice, yeah.
like
Mr. Dawson.
Yeah.
pretty boy roles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
Prejudice
so
is the
good.
best.
He's so good in Succession.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
so good.
So good. He's my favorite character, I think.
Sarah Snook just did a Portrait of Dorian Gray or something on Broadway, maybe East London. I don't know, somewhere on stage. But
Cool.
she had to play like the 12 characters or whatever or more.
Did you hear
Yeah.
that the writers of Succession signed on to the HBO Harry Potter show?
I did.
Which
Oh.
got canceled, did it not?
No.
I thought I
Oh.
got updates that it was canceled.
Nope.
Oh,
This is like last week. Is that they signed on the Succession writers?
Oh.
I'm checking.
Yeah.
Cool.
In the meantime,
Mike. Yeah, I'm
Mike?
not sure. I think that's it for me. I've been playing Apex.
House of the Dragon.
Oh my god, yeah, House of the Dragon.
I haven't watched it yet.
I
know.
It is.
I've got to catch up.
Guys, I won't spoil anything. I just really, I really think, like, I love fantasy. I know we all love fantasy.
What?
But take away the fantasy aspect from it, I think it is one of the best cast show in years. There is no weak point in the acting, in the writing, in the visuals of season 2 are better than season 1. It's like
They got more
everything
money.
is so fucking good in that show. Oh, it kills me.
I think I've said it before and I will say it again, especially about season 2, is that it's so funny that I remember in, I think it's like episode 1 or 2, I flagged a shot to the person I was watching with and I was like, this shot looks bad. And it's purely for the
But
fact
only
that
because-
every other single shot, I was like, oh,
is
this is a
perfect.
poster.
And-
This is a beautifully light scene. And I was like, this is
Yeah.
probably like a pickup that they did because they needed to add more scenes.
Yes.
They had
I
to do
remember
something.
you said that last call. I
And
remember you saying it.
And it just has been consistent the whole way through in that way that now I'm like, oh, fuck, that it was just truly still the only standout
And
shot
this
for me. That
may
was
be
Damn.
deja
awkward.
vu for
Wow.
every listener.
Yeah.
We might go back and listen to the last call. It might be the exact same conversation.
might be.
But
I didn't get a chance to listen to the last call
The thing
yet.
that I like about
Guys, I might
it,
be playing Baldur's Gate soon.
You already are.
the thing that I like about it is that like they're still making like distinct choices with their filmmaking. Like they're not just doing like two shots for everything.
They're doing with wides. They're playing.
Wides,
They're playing.
moving, like they're playing with the
Ugh.
filmmaking, and every choice is like Anna
And some of them
Karenina.
are
I
tossaways.
like when stuff is like there's a vision behind it. You can tell when something is being made to be made,
believe you're
aka
pitching
Marvel,
Anna
fuck
Karenina.
Marvel, and when something is made because somebody had an idea, an actual
Love you,
like
Marvel.
idea, fuck Marvel.
Sponsor us, Marvel.
House of the Dragon. There are
Sponsor!
people behind it that have ideas in the filmmaking styles and in the writing, and it's so good.
I'm just
That's
so
it.
happy because I know that they went through like a little production hell getting into this season.
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
I'm
because
I'm
the actors
thankful.
strike too, right?
Yeah, well, like
that's
they
part of
didn't
it.
know that they were going to be renewed. A lot of the team that was on the first season wasn't sure if they were going to be employed for the second season, and so like
Yeah.
it was just kind of a shock to everyone that it happened. And then I think they got scripts late, and it was really late going into
Damn.
production from when they were supposed to have it. Like there were a lot of pieces that I was like, oh, this is going to fuck up. Like this is going to be like a shit show of a show now. Like, oof, no, I'm so satisfied
Mm-hmm.
and sad, but it's good.
Did you like Mr. Robot?
I watched the first couple seasons of it.
Okay.
It was okay.
There were some creative choices there. I feel like a lot of like they really like did the like I'm trying to feel like the right term for it when you have like the subject in the bottom right corner of the frame and like you would like have a huge wide shot and it's just like in the bottom right corner like looking off screen at the next character and like having a conversation between the two of them sort of set up that way. Very cool, very stylistic.
I really like the stylistic choices in that show. and I like Rami Malek.
Yeah.
There was something that felt like I don't know. There's something like some discontinuity with like perspective in that show
Fair.
that like would throw me off.
Fair.
Where I'd watch, I just didn't enjoy watching it in the same way where I was like in it, right? I don't know. It's hard. It's been a while since I saw it, but I did like the show. I did like the whole concept. I liked everything about it. But.
What have I been doing?
How's the yield, Michael?
The yield is strong. We have
strong in this one.
We have a pig named Janae.
Oh my God!
We have
How dare you?
Hey,
listen.
Does she make a lot of truffles?
She is our top truffle bringer. She is making the farm like
That's
3 to 5K a night.
Yeah,
it's big. It's big. You're either a goat or a sheep now. I can't remember. But
I thought I was a cow.
I don't remember. You're one of them. You're one of them. I got everyone in there now. We got everybody.
I don't know if we're going to invite you over anymore.
You better. So yeah, we're year 3 now, and we almost got to the 100th level of the skull cavern.
Oh.
We've been trying to get down there. Anyway, we're like 2-player is insane. Like the amount of shit that we're able to do per day is wild. We are racking in at least like $45,000 to $50,000 a day.
You're welcome.
With our yield, so we're yielding hard. On top of that, I've been watching the new Netflix golf anime called Rising Impact.
yeah.
Oh, is it good?
It is golf and it is an anime.
Okay.
And I will say it's like if Hunter x Hunter was kind of like golf-esque.
Yeah.
That's what it would be.
Okay.
There's obviously, I feel like with a lot of animes, there's like the good moments, and then you're like watching and there's like, oh, this is just like a weird anime moment that I'm like, it doesn't really do much for the story. Or like one whole episode is kind of like a bottle episode and you're like, I didn't need this to be this way. But we've been watching it. We're enjoying it.
Is it like over-sexualization? And like
No. Just like a lot of like small like anime tropes. That just kind
that
of
is
keep
one
on.
of them.
That is that is one of them. But other than that, no, I don't think so. I think that's about it. Been keeping busy. Yeah, cool. Well, a big last call for a big episode.
Yeah. So the next time you might see us or hear us, will probably be the Q&A.
Yes.
So make sure you get all your questions in before that time.
Please send us your questions.
We'll definitely be posting the date of when the Q&A is going to be taking place. So make sure you get all your questions in.
Email us at troubleatthatavern@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Or
DM
informally just message us. Like it literally just
we'll
like
definitely put out a story.
String together some words and make a sentence.
Scream at us
with a
on the
question
street
mark.
if we come across you.
Yeah, send it to us on Instagram. We'll have a link up there as well where you can just put it and submit it into a little drop box thing. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
A little submission
Spotify.
form, or just comment on Spotify. But yeah, let us know what questions you would like us to answer. It could be literally about anything.
It could be about the past of the podcast. It could be what's happening now. It could be questions about the future.
For sure.
Or it could just be about us in general.
Yeah.
Could be about Mike's Stardew Adventures.
Exactly. We only know how Hartley consumes the books. We don't know how he expels them.
Ooh,
so
recommend books to
Does he
Hartley.
use a knife and fork? Does he
use
have a napkin in as a bib or on his
I
Does
do
he
a little.
have
I
to
do a little
drink
tuck.
a lot of water, or do they just go in
how long does
dry?
it take for a book to travel through the digestive system, and what does it look like when it comes out?
It takes forever.
Oh my god. And with that,
Oh shit!
oh my god.
Mike just tried to eat at his notebook. But once again, Troublemakers, thank you so much for listening to this last call of Trouble at the Tavern, episode 34. And for the last time, take it away with the slow Fey jazz.
New jazz
Thank
music.
you, Troublemakers, episode 34!